It's fate time, and I can tell you already, get ready to hear that a lot from me in the coming weeks, because I have a lot of fate in store for you guys. So get hyped, get pumped. As of for now, we're gonna have a look at the Figma number 50 Saber in the casual version. No armor, just with a kendo stick, and also it's fantastic. Also has this extra leg accessory where I think she has a bunch of extra legs. She actually has a lower torso, like a crotch piece, completely with them bent legs, so you can have them sit there. That's a cool accessory I'm looking forward to. But regardless of that, let's have a look at the figure. So a little bit of backstory. This is pre-owned from Mandarake, and as I said, I got Saber Zero, Saber Alter, Saber without the armor, Saber Bright, and then we got Gilgamesh, and I got what else? Lancers coming out. Yeah. Fate time, all the time. Let's have a look at the size of this figure. She stands at about almost 13 centimeters to the top of her head, a little over that, so a little over 5 inches tall. Definitely in scale with all the other Figma Sabers, a lot more of a petite figure, and simple, obviously. I mean, it's a casual version, so you're expecting a little bit more of a casual figure. So this is your classic Saber, your Artoria Pandoragon. Did I pronounce that correctly? I really tried hard with that one. But yeah, Animu eyes, Figma never disappoints with those. Got the little line over there, also the eyebrows, and the bun in the back with the hairstyle. Nothing really changes there. I mean, it's been done a million times. It looks good. It looks a little bit more bright than previous ones, maybe. I'm not sure about that. But it still looks good. I don't see any scratches. I don't see any problem with it. I already got the base in the back. That lets me show you everything a lot nicer without wiggling around too much. I have, in some of my reviews, I just move around too much, a little bit too much, if you're asking me. Then we're going down to the dress. Can lift that up. She has black, well, it's not really, it is pantsu, but it's more like part of the pantyhose that she's wearing. So you got that. And shoes, boots, it's all very simple. There's no shading in it. There doesn't need to be any shading. Like I always say for these Animu figures, I mean, if you're having like a bright Animu character like that, I don't really know that shading would probably distract a little bit from it. So I'm okay with that. So let's move on to the articulation. So here we are, a good 20 or something minutes later, because the base broke off and I cut myself on it. Hooray! Awesome. I've never had that. It broke off clean. So yeah, the peg was in there very tightly. I noticed that when I put it in, but I did not expect this. I've never had this. Also, it's extremely tight around down here. You hear that? Probably the plastic's gonna break off of that as well. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Well, that base is useless now anyway. It's broken off. It's dead. So, yeah. The main problem is I'm probably not gonna get the peg out anymore because it's squished. Like, obviously, I tried with a wrench pulling it out, but that's why I cut myself, because I pulled a wrench and I pulled it into my thumb and I knocked out a clean part of my skin. Okay, enough about my misadventures. Articulation. The head is on a ball hinge, so you can bring that back and forth. Does not really rotate side to side, and it goes all the way around, and I need to be careful not to cut myself again on that. Then over here you got the ball hinge in there. This is soft plastic, so it goes up almost 45 degrees and it rotates around on the ball there in the chest. And then we have the elbow, simple hinge, and another hinge in the hand, which is just on a pack. That's for the old school Figmas. They didn't have ball joints just yet. Now for the torso articulation, that's weird actually. Just on a pack again. That ends on a ball, and overall the articulation of it is not good. I mean, let's see. Goes back and forth a little bit, goes side to side. But I don't think it's in there tightly. Yeah, there you go. That's the thing. When it's in there tightly, it only wiggles around. But you can pull it out, and it might leave some gaps. But you can play around that like that. Of course, you have a lot of articulation. You have better articulation. I think this is like the right. This is the way. This is the way to do it. Yeah, that gets good articulation. But you can still push it in for a bit or more of a cleaner conversion. And you don't really get much articulation out of it, but it's still cool. Then we have this entire dress is soft plastic, so it will not get in the way. It's also like a two-piece. You got that one in the front. And so you can bring the legs up. Let me see that. Bring the legs up. Bring the legs out to the side. Bring the legs to the back. Then it still kind of blocks. And you can also rotate it around over here. And the entire crotch piece, of course, also rotates. Has a lot of rotation, actually. Pretty long pack. with the soft pantsu part, which is floaty. And we have the knees. Can bend those over 45 degrees. It's a simple hinge, but it's good. It gets the job done. Not the boot. Does it rotate over here? No. Does it rotate even at the foot? No. Okay, it's completely blocked actually. At the pack, it goes to the side like that, but it does wiggle around a little bit. But yeah, I'm not getting anything out of this, and it disconnects. Accessories! Let's hope they don't try to assault me. First of all, I'm going to start off with the faces. You got one looking to the side and the closed ones. Then we got a kendo stick, which she doesn't have a sword. It's casual time, guys, so you gotta have a kendo stick. Just very nicely done, actually. Very nicely molded. Paint job on it is clean. Looks really good. I dig it. And then we got hands. Holding hands for the candlestick, more like angled, and fist hands. You have the open hands on the figure. You got these special two for eating rice. One with the chopsticks and one with the little bowl. And you can actually take the rice out if you don't want it. If you just want an empty bowl, you can have an empty bowl. And I love that. I love that they made extra hands for that instead of making a single bowl that doesn't stick to the hand and, you know, it's just flimsy stuff. I hate that. And finally, the leg accessory with the booty. I don't know, it's a nice booty, nicely molded. It is completely hard plastic, can't really move it around. It's not supposed to be, so yeah, you got her in the sitting pose without any joints, so I dig that. And you also got a broken base, of course, and a Figma bag, which I don't have at hand right now. There it is, Figma bag, staples, and that's it. And it's gonna do it. It's gonna bring me to the final thoughts of this figure. Now, overall, it's a very simple figure. It's like one of the most basic sabers I've ever seen. But it's the casual version. So on one hand, if you're not really into sabers, I think this one is an easy skip because there are so many more that have more to offer. On the flip side, though, I gotta give him credit for adding these extra legs, the bowl with the rice and the chopsticks, and, you know, all the extra accessories to kind of make up for a little bit more of a simpler figure. So in the end, if you're into Saber, if you're into Fate, this figure is cool, but, you know, I don't feel it's a must-have. So that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Saber wants.